Hi everyone, I'm glad you're here. Thank you very much for joining me. My thoughts and prayers go to the people and their families there in Maui. The local chatter there on Maui is that at least 50 people have been confirmed dead. There are hundreds of people still missing.
Hurry the fuck. Beat the horn, Dad. Beat the horn. What the fuck, dude? Beat the horn. Beat the horn. Yo, what the fuck? Hurry up. Yo, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, god damn it. Let's go. There's fire through there. Go. You need to go, bro. Yeah, go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. What the fuck? What is this? Yeah. Let's go! Yo. Damn, it's hot. Let's go, Dad. We're good. Motherfucker. Off-road. Quick. Yeah, we're good. Oh my god, dude. It's okay. Let's go. We're almost to the end of the mill. We're almost to the smokestack. Oh, we made it. We're going to line on the road.
This looks to be an image that was from one of the hospitals as the nurses watch from one of the windows. It is being described as a firestorm as 70 to 80 mile an hour winds swept across the island from Hurricane Dora. There still is not confirmation of what really caused the fire, but some say lightning, some say power poles that were brought down during the tremendous winds. And yeah, the count is probably going to be the greatest loss of deaths from fires in the United States history.
Poor little guys, all burnt up to a crisp. Everything's fucking gone.
You can see here there was 3 different fires, maybe 4 different fires. It wasn't just Lahani, but yeah, the bodies that they're probably going to be finding later in the homes. There was one report showing a man with burns on his arms when the winds blew off his roof and the hot burning shingles plummeted upon him.
Still get dead bodies in the water floating and on the seawall. They've been sitting there since last night. We've been pulling people out since last night, trying to save people's lives, and I feel like we're not getting the help we need.
Maybe hot, yeah, watch out there. Just watch out, hot maybe. Oh, there's no spot over here, concrete.
Wow. Old folks home, gone. The views house gone.
how many other people were still in their homes when the firestorm rushed through. Yeah, we probably will never really know the devastation that happened there. This here is an image of cars that were abandoned as the people, because of the fires, dove into the ocean. Evidently, there was bodies in the ocean. There was bodies on retaining walls. There was bodies in streets as people were trying to flee the intense inferno. So hot was the inferno, the flames were white. Officials have said that 271 structures were either damaged or destroyed, and dozens of people injured. Well, there's more than that. It's far worse than what they're telling people. One Lahaina resident told about their harrowing escape under a smoke-filled sky Tuesday afternoon. Today's Thursday. The couple and their 6-year-old son got back to their apartment after a quick dash to the supermarket for water, and only had time to grab a change of clothes and run as the bushes around them caught fire. They said they barely made it out and were at an evacuation shelter on Wednesday and still were unsure what was left of their apartment. They said as the family fled, the senior center across the road erupted into flames. They called 911 but didn't know if the people got out. As they drove away, downed utility poles and others fleeing in cars slowed their progress. Tourists are being advised to stay away, and about 11,000 visitors flew out of Maui on Wednesday, and at least 1,500 expected still to leave today, Thursday. Thousands of people have lost their homes. They lost their place to work. They're currently using the Hawaii Convention Center as a place for these people to gather, try and figure out what they're going to do. What is going to be really hard in rebuilding Lahaina, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, is bringing in materials. It's either by boat from the ocean or I think only 2 roads to get into the area. Plus you have inflation for the goods and labor. Yeah, are they going to be able to get the supplies? Are they going to be able to afford the supplies to rebuild? Minimum wage there in Hawaii is evidently somewhere around $12.50 an hour. Supposedly to rent in an apartment, it's around $3,000 a month. Evidently, I don't know how much is true, but food trucks are now starting to arrive to help the people that have lost literally everything. Search and rescue teams are fanning out in the devastated areas in the hopes of finding survivors. Adam Wydrob, communication director for the Hawaii Emergency Management, said on ABC's Good Morning America, I have a video for you of emergency management talking with Good Morning America. I'll show you that. Wydrob said that the fires were fast moving, and it's only recently that they've started to get our arms around them and contain them. So we're hoping for the best, but we're prepared for the worst.
I want to go to Lisa Paulson now. She is the executive director of the Maui Hotel and Lodging Association. She is actually coming to us from the Emergency Ops Center in Waikiki. Lisa, thanks for being with us. You're joining us by phone. You have been in active coordination with Maui Emergency Management. Can you describe what the last 24 hours have been like?
It's been very difficult, and it's been, as a longtime resident, heartbreaking. We've lost a historic town. We've got residents that have lost everything, their homes, their shelter, vehicles. It's going to take a long time to come back. We have been in coordination with all of our partners in trying to get our guests off the island so that we can put laser-like focus on recovery and assistance to our residents.
Lisa, I honeymooned there and have been back to the island several times. A lot of the resorts are located on Kaanapali Beach. Do we have any idea how they have fared?
Yes. So we have 2 big resort areas, Kaanapali and Wailea. And we have had very little contact with the Kaanapali side. due to no power, landlines down, cell towers down. So we've been communicating with the light phone. They sheltered in place. They sheltered in place throughout the night, just for safety precautions. And then we started evacuating them this morning using the backside of the island, which is a very narrow and precarious drive. But we are getting them out and getting them to the airport to hopefully get them off island. Lisa,
we are a national broadcast, so there will be people listening all over the country wondering about their loved ones. What do you tell them, especially people that are trying to come to the island and also people that are trying to get off? What is the situation with regards to both of those situations?
Okay, yeah. We're very grateful. We have wonderful partners, Hawaiian Airlines, Southwest Airlines, Alaska Airlines. They're beefing up their flights, even trying to get people staged on our neighboring island of Oahu, and then they can catch their flight home from Oahu instead of Maui. So we're very grateful that we have that capability of a lot of airlift and getting our guests off the island. For those that are considering continuing their vacation, we are just requesting that they check in with their vacation accommodation before traveling. A lot of vacation accommodations are not in good shape. They haven't had power. They're not able to serve food, no air conditioning. So we're just asking those that are considering with their travel plans to reach out to their accommodation before coming here.
Lisa, part of going to Hawaii is the island nature of it. Lahaina is one of those, I guess, beautiful historic districts that you hear so much about. It's my understanding that downtown Lahaina has been devastated by this. Is that true?
It is true. It's gone. It's one of the saddest things. Yeah, we've lost historic Lahaina town. We lost the harbor. We've had many boat operators that literally jumped in their boats and tried to evacuate to save their livelihoods. But yes, we've lost our historic town. The banyan tree, which many people know, is gone. But again, we've also lost a ton of homes, residential homes in that area as well. And we're going to need the nation's support. We really are.
Yeah, I hear the emotion in your voice. People don't realize that Maui, unlike the Big Island, has more of that neighborhood feel to it. And the residents there, the hotels, the shops, it's almost like a one-on-one experience that you experience when you are on the island itself. How emotional is this for you, watching everything that we're seeing on our television sets?
It's really emotional. You're losing a piece of history, but then you're also seeing your friends and your family that have lost everything. Houses burned so quickly. People were barely able to get out with the things that they treasure. We're grateful that people are safe, but it's hard, and it's going to be a struggle. Especially for our residents. Just really, really concerned about them.
Lisa Paulson, thanks for being with us. Know that you are in our prayers, and for me personally, a little piece of my history died in those flames as well. Lisa Paulson, thanks for being with us.
About 14,500 customers in Maui were without power early Wednesday, with cell service and phone lines down in some area. Many people were struggling to check with friends and family members living near the wildfires. I have another video for you. One lady is trying to coordinate with people who don't live on the island to find their loved ones that do live there.
From Lahaina, there's a manifest here of who's here, the best of their ability that they could get. There's a manifest here. If you are off island, message me directly, their name, and I'll look on the list. There's a 2-page list right now happening. Most of the people are from Lahaina. A lot of people here are hurt. They have no one. They came out of the hospitals. No place to go. Anyway, I'm trying to keep it together. But if you are looking for a specific person, please message me.
Good
Good morning, Rebecca. This has turned into a travel nightmare over the past 24 hours after authorities told everybody if they don't have to be here, they should get out. So many people rushed to this airport only to find out that their flights have been canceled, leaving them camping out here. You have families sleeping on the ground, kids sleeping on the ground here. We have seen so many people lined along the hallways of this airport overnight. They're not sure what to do. We just spoke with one family who told us their airline told them the fastest they can get a plane is Saturday. That's extremely problematic because the hotels are either evacuated or sold out, and the shelters here are totally packed. And this is not just an issue that's impacting Hawaii. On the mainland, passengers have been demanding to be let off of flights that are coming to Hawaii. I was on a flight yesterday from Los Angeles here to Maui. So many families were demanding to be let off that flight. One mother had tears in her eyes. She said that she was planning the trip of a lifetime here with her family. She dragged her family off that flight, saying that that was devastating, but nothing compared to all the people who lost everything here, and her heart goes out to them.
One of those looking for loved ones is Tara Lawrence. They were trying to reach siblings frantically who lived near a gas station that exploded. Yeah, it blew up in Lahaina. According to another post, the National Guard helicopters had dropped 150,000 gallons on the fires, plural, on Maui. Major General Kenneth Haar from the Hawaii State Department of Defense told reporters last night, that officials were working to get communication restored. In some areas, the only way they can get communication is from satellite phones.
Earlier this morning, I spoke with Adam Weintraub, who's the communication director for Hawaii Emergency Management Agency. It plays a critical role in coordinating the disaster response.
Our search and rescue teams, as they've gained entrance to various areas that were cut off by the fire before, they're making the best progress they can. We are hoping for the best, but we're not sure what the outcome will be.
Was there any kind of warning for people to get out? How do you explain how this happened?
So when you talk about warnings, we did have a good advanced picture from the National Weather Service that we were going to see some high winds. We were going to see the potential for extreme fire behavior, but you can't tell exactly where a tree is going to go down. You can't tell when a roof is going to come off and land on a power line. You can't tell when somebody's going to hit a rock with a lawnmower and spark a blaze. And we were seeing gusty winds that were up to 80 miles an hour. And when you get a flame in dry vegetation, in low humidity, in that kind of a wind environment, the flames can go anywhere. It reminded me some of the aerial photos of what we saw in photos from World War II of the firestorm in Dresden. This was very extreme fire behavior, and the teams that have been out there in the field for more than approaching 48 hours now, we're facing extreme challenges.
According to one report of Lahaina, said the winds that started blowing hard on Tuesday, and then somehow a fire had started up on a hillside. You wonder about arsonists. It is said that the fire ripped through everything at amazing speed. It was like a blowtorch. President Biden evidently ordered all available federal assets to help with the response. He said that the Hawaii National Guard had mobilized helicopters to help with fire suppression as well as search and rescue efforts. Like I said, they said the problem with getting help and to start rebuilding Lahaina would be the remoteness of its location. I have some satellite images of before what some areas look like. Evidently there is miles and miles of destruction. So here we have after, and then here we have before. Here's another image of the harbor, which was before the fire, and things are labeled there. And this is what it looks like now. Yeah, evidently they were finding bodies out here, and the retaining wall actually had bodies lying across them. Here's another image of the harbor. Let me zoom in a little bit, and you can see here. Let me bring this over. Yeah, the docks are all gone. And then the other one, and this is what it looked like before. Here we have from the power company. This was morning or 12 p.m. Hawaii time yesterday. They're asking people to have patience in restoring power. Yeah, sending prayers. I don't know if this hospital is still standing or not, but they did have helicopters and ambulances outside. I don't know. Sending prayers. Yeah, I don't know what we can do to help support the community. Please put your comments down below. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. As always, please be prepared for any type of disaster. And I'll talk to you later. God bless you.